Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Let's get straight into today's yoga session, into our vinyasa flow class. As you can see, we're going to start on the mat here in a kneeling position, and we're going to get straight into our warm-up. So as you can see, we're starting here with our shoulder rolls. I just want you to take a nice inhale as you reach your shoulders nice and high and tall up towards your ears, and just start to engage the breath and open up the breastbone, the collarbone, the heart center. And now we're going to reverse that circle there, just taking the shoulders up, down, and forward as you start to feel the upper body relaxing and releasing, again, using that breath today. We're going to take our hands to the side and we're going to breathe in as we drop our ear to the left side of our body or to our shoulder. And then moving off to the right side, so just take all the time you need in this position to stretch out the side of the neck, the trapezius, the shoulder girdle. Maybe that is even moving into your upper arms. Taking a little half circle from the left side to the right side. Now again, that feeling that you're dropping your chest. Allow your center to relax. Honoring yourself as always for being here on the mat today in this workout. And of course, taking the time out. All right, taking a little twist towards the front of the mat or towards your left side or right side. Good, and then taking this to the opposite side, just twisting over there to that right side or that left side, just feeling that spiral there in your lower back. And remember as much as possible to continue using and utilizing the breath. Coming forward now, placing your hands under your shoulders. I want you to think of a table here. So we're just going to start in a horizontal plane to move the hips to the left and to the right. As you can see, the shoulders should be on the same level as the hips, and you just start to open up the shoulder area, warming up the belly as well, the lower back one more time, and then we're going to reverse that circle. So just taking the hips now towards the right side of your mat, keeping that back nice and long, breathing in and of course breathing out. Just as a disclaimer, if anything gets too difficult today, please do stop the video and come back when you feel ready. Do what feels best for you. Coming into your cat polka or cat bridge position, you're going to breathe out. And as you breathe in, you want to extend and stretch your heart center again, looking up. And then as you take that Katzenpolka, as we say in German, or that cat cow, you're going to squeeze that powerhouse and start to breathe in and open up your chest, shoulders relaxing and releasing down. Exhale. Find that beautiful flow in today's class. Good, and breathe in, open up the heart center. Last one, breathing out, coming into your first downward facing dog, and just make sure that the heels are a little bit apart from each other as you come into that pike press or that triangle position. As you can see, allowing your heels to press down to the mat and just taking some deep breaths here. Again, breathing in through nose, breathing out through mouth. One more breath in through nose. And with your next exhale, just coming back and then just walking back towards your toes, giving your elbows a little hug. And you just want to start to swing your weight from side to side here. So allow your head again to relax. Relax the thoughts. Gedanken auflösen. I love this word. Let the thoughts dissipate. Let them go. Good. Shake your head left and right as if you're saying no. And then we're just going to roll up through the spine, taking our elbows now in this position. You're going to look firstly over your left or right side. Let's start with our right side here. We're going to look towards the back of our right heel as we twist towards that side, breathing in back to the center. And then as you breathe out, you twist your body to the left side. So you're looking behind you in this stretch. Breathe in, come back to center. And again, breathe out. Feel in this position that your hips press a little further forward. So you're getting also that stretch there in the front of your hip flexors. And then moving off to the left side again. Well done. And then just coming back to your center and just giving yourself a little twist to the left and to the right. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. Just twisting again in that namaste position from, again, one side to the other side. Great workout for the spine. All right, let's move into our first forward bend for today's class with your left leg pressing forward, keeping that long back as far down as you can, either grabbing onto your shin, your ankle, or if you're able to do so, taking your fingertips or your hands towards the floor and then just allowing that head to drop down towards that knee. As much as possible, extend the back of the knees in this position, and again, take that deep inhalation and that deep exhalation in this position. Good. This is all breath work, guys. Allow yourself to move into the position and just become one with what you're doing. This is the beauty of the yoga practice. Good. From there, come back into your downward facing dog. Just walk through the heels left and right a couple of times. Let's do about 8 to 10. Breathing in, breathing out, giving those hips a little relaxation from one side to the other side. We're going to walk back on our hands and move up back into our standing position, Tadasana. Inhale, hands together, exhale, and then just finding, again, hands on the hips. Let's take our second leg forward, which would of course be in this position, our right leg. Again, that same flat back is going to take you down towards the floor as far as you can reach, attempting as much as you can. Again, this feeling that the head is relaxed. It weighs a decent amount, so you don't need to add any extra tension in here by, putting any tension there in the cranium area, the back of the neck. Just let it go. Again, feeling the heels pressing down and lengthening there through your legs. Take some deep breaths. Coming into the position. Exhale, inhale. Good. And this time we're going to step forward. And again, roll up through your spine. Inhale, exhale, Tadasana. Good. And just bring your feet together. Let's take that right leg back. And we're just going to look at each other in this position. I want you to firstly bend your left knee. Good. And take that left elbow. So same elbow as the leg that is in front. And then from there, you're going to take your right arm up to the sky. Yeah. So what you do, as much as you can see here from me, find that diagonal there in this side bend. If you are able to take that arm that is on your elbow down to the floor and extend there through that lower arm, and perhaps place the fingertips onto a block or your hand onto the floor, just feel your entire rib area opening up now. That top hip extending to the sky, breathing in, breathing out. Stretch it out, guys. Stay with me. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. And coming back up and just changing legs. You can see that right leg or that side that you just turned out would now be turned in, and that other leg you would turn out. So it's either now your right side or your left side. As I'm showing here, it is actually my right side, but you can totally do, just make sure you're doing the other side here. Again, if you can extend that bottom arm from the knee down to the floor, please feel free to do so. And breathe deeply with me, guys. Remember in this position, as much as is possible for you, to really extend that top hip up towards the sky. You want to keep a flat position here through your back and through your belly, looking to that focus point, that drishti point. Breathe in, breathe out, and come up. Good. Let's stand back up and just take our toes now into a parallel position. Just coming into a forward bend with both legs now, dropping your head down to the floor. And either taking the outside of the ankles here. If it is possible, you can grab onto your elbows or place your hands onto the floor. And anybody who would like to take the big toe grip could absolutely do that now, where your elbows are slightly extended to the side. And as you can see, I'm activating my upper back muscles, my trap muscles now, as I pull the scapula away from each other and really engage the back. This is a power pose, guys. This is not a relaxation. Well done. Hands back on hips. Let's come back up. Good. Turning to the front of your mat and just bringing your legs back into that mountain pose. And take a twist. Good. 2 and 1. Well done. All right. 3-legged dog. Good luck, guys. Left leg is forward. Right leg is back. Drop your weight front and lift your right leg up to the sky. If you're a little bit more of a beginner in this position, feel free to stay here and maybe just test your balance out. Otherwise, find your focus looking down to the mat and extend your arms now behind you in line with your hips. Focus and, I kid you not, breathe. I lost my balance a little bit in today's class, and then I was able to focus it back. If you did fall over like me, please place your hands back on the floor. Let's try that second side. So that left toe is going to come up. And of course, you can stop the video right now and try that again if you'd love to do so. This is a really nice, challenging position. All right, my focus is there. My attention is there. My breath is there. My center is there. My Uddiyana Bandha, Mulliyana Bandha. My mindset is on and I'm holding the position. Let's do this together, guys. 3, 2, 1. Hold it out and slowly release your arms back down. Drop that left foot to meet that right foot, and just rolling up through your spine. Twist one more time. Before we move down onto our mat, let's come into an Utkatasana. We're going to look towards each other right now. So you want to take that left elbow towards your right knee right now and look over your right shoulder. Yeah. Again, this is a deep, intense twist through the spine. So I really need you to deeply breathe to find that stillness within the movement. Some of these positions aren't that easy. We have one more breath in through nose, out through mouth. Come back up. Let's breathe in, let's breathe out. Just swing the arms to give yourself a little relaxation. Coming into your second side, Utkatasana, to the opposite side. Good. So now you've got your right elbow on your left knee, and I want you to look up and over towards your left shoulder. Find that focal point, that drishti point, looking up. Open your chest, open your shoulder. All that work we did until now for those chest openers. 3, 2, 1. Slowly standing up. Breathe in. Swing your arms. Breathe out and relax. Good. Let's bend forward and slowly take the right leg back, left leg back. Good. Dropping down onto your knees and lying down onto your stomach. Once you have reached your mat, give your hips a little rock from side to side. Just relax any tension there in the front of the hip flexor. Alrighty-o. So just so you're aware, we're going to move into some upward facing dog sequences now, or cobra. Just extend the legs a little wider than the hips. You're going to bring your arms here to a 90-degree position. Breathing with me, roll the shoulders back, pressing palms down into earth, and lift your eyeline up into the diagonal as you open again that heart center. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Again, breathing in. Breathing out, lifting up, shoulders down, neck is long, look slightly towards the ceiling, and then articulating the movement as you roll back down, vertebra for vertebra. Breathe in, breathe out. If you're able to do so, try to engage your sit bones or at least your glutes here to lift up, and then slowly rolling that position back down. Breathing in, breathing out, coming up, lift, 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 all the way up. And then slowly rolling it back down. Take your time, feel the articulation through your spine and relax. Good. Again, just moving those hips to your right and to your left side. Just relax for a few seconds. A little bit of strength work now. We could think of this as a yoga lattes exercise or a back extension. I want you to breathe in again. As you breathe out, you extend the toes and the head, that they come into one plane here, as you can see. Good. As you draw your shoulder blades back and down, we hold this and we breathe for 5 counts. Relax. So we're doing 3 sets. Breathe in. Engage, use the muscles, guys. Pull your shoulders back and down. Engage your scapular, engage your lower back, engage your glutes, engage your hamstring. Power pulls. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time with all the might that you have, with all the energy that you have. Breathe out. Fingertips extending long and behind you. Lift, 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 lift. Hold it there. And give yourself a little break. Just relax for a few seconds again. Good. All right. Well done. Take a few deep breaths, bending your right leg firstly, and then from there, just taking that heel in towards your right sit bone, just giving the front of that hip flexor and now that quadricep a little stretch out. Now we're changing sides, taking that left heel in towards that left glute, finding that stretch there in towards your quadriceps. Good. And then And just extending the arms again, taking the hands under shoulders, rolling back and coming towards your child's pose. The fingertips can be extended here. You can also take your hands that they're placed under the head. Do what feels good for you. In this position, I am taking myself towards my right side of the mat, just getting that little stretch there into the left side of the body here. So that little side bend, you decide what you'd like to do right in this position. Whatever feels good for you. The peak of the class, just so you know, is over. We're going to move slowly down onto our mat, just so you are aware. Good, everybody. Let's come back to our center line, giving our shoulders one last deep stretch, breathing in, breathing out. Good, and then take your time to roll back up through your spine. All right, before we turn around, just come back to that 4-point kneeling exercise we did before. And again, moving those hips to the left and to the right. Just feeling if there's any difference that has sort of occurred during the session up until this point. Maybe it feels a little different right now. Good. All right, let's turn around. So just coming on towards your sit bones here. And in this position, I want you to place your hands, as you can see, next to your hips and extend through your spine. Dandasana. This is a breath work. I want you to notice that the legs are stretching through the back of the knee. So this is not a soft pose at all. Focus on something in front of you and take a deep breath in and out. Breathe in. Stretch legs. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift your arms up. Paschimottanasana, forward bend. You can take your interlace. You can take your hands to your feet. You can take your hands to your shin and drop your head. Relax. Stretch legs. Breathe. Belly, guys, is activated here. Yeah, this is not a relaxed position. We're pulling our knees up. We're engaging the legs. We're pressing the heels forward. All at the meantime, we are finding that stillness within our mind. This is very important. Good. Just bend your knees and just take your hips to your left and to your right. Well done. Great work. Alrighty, everybody. Let's start to bring the pace a little slower or a little further down. So just taking your butterfly position or your Baddha Konasana. You want to just drop your knees to the left and to the right. Bring your fingertips towards your toes and drop your head one more time into that forward bend. Schmetterling pose, butterfly pose, Baddha Konasana in Sanskrit. Good. Just notice how the hips, the front of the hip area, the groin starts to begin again to open up. Again, notice your spine stretching out, your head again relaxing, the thoughts dissipating, coming into the moment and finding that breath. Mind, body, and soul. Good. Find that stillness. Relax. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in and slowly but surely come back up. Nice work. All right. Let's find our way very surely but slowly down onto our back, just hugging our knees into our chest from there and doing, whatever feels good for you again in this position. So a little rock from left to right, or you may choose to take a circle of the knees in one direction, in and out, or up and down. Maybe shake the legs out. Whatever in this position feels good for your lower back. All right, taking that left leg long, we're just going to hug that right knee and pull it even closer into the front of your hip. A lot of you who have tight hip flexors might feel a little pinch in the front of the hip. If this does feel too intense, back it off. Otherwise, if you do feel you can bring that knee even closer in towards your chest, please feel free to do so. Good. Both knees back into chest. And just allow the knees to really open out now. So take a nice large circle there with your knees in an outward direction. Think of mobilizing the hips. Good. And let's reverse those circles, moving in the opposite direction now from in to out. Good. One more circle there. All right. Feet down to floor. Make sure your hips are nice and long. We are moving into our chakrasan, kind of half chakrasan. So let's come on to our shoulders now. So you want to lift your hips nice and high up. And hopefully you're able to interlace your fingers. If this is, of course, not possible, just extend your arms nice and long and lift and hold for 5 breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release yourself down and relax. Drop the knees left and right. We're going to do our second set. So when you're ready, let's keep the flow. Let's keep the power going. Breathe in, breathe out, lift. Press your heels down. And guys, really in this position, make sure that your knees are tracking forward. Knees, hips, and heels on one line. Lift up, lift up, lift up. And relax. Take it down. All right, our final set is coming up for today's last push. If you are able to grab onto your ankles and lift your heels up, please feel free to do so. Otherwise, holding that same position with your heels down, lift your bottom up and hold for 5. Lift up, guys. Squeeze your glutes. Engage your legs. Breathe. 3. Breathing 2. Breathing 1. And well done. Give your legs a little break. All right, just hug your knees, guys, and just take a little rock. Yeah, you just want to rock on your lower back one more time, or the first time actually for today, just to elongate again that lumbar spine and to melt out any tension that may have been built up, could have been built up in this exercise. All right, just one more there and come back down onto your mat. Good. When you're ready, just extend your arms to the side and drop your knees, both knees to the left, coming back to the center. And then dropping both knees to your right side, moving from one side to the other side, breathing on the inhale to take the knees over and breathing in on the exhale. That makes no sense. Breathing on the exhale. Let's say inhale and exhale there. Good. All right, last set. One more time to our right or left side. Fantastic. Coming back to your center, extend your legs long. We are moving into a small quick little minute here of a shavasana. Extend your arms long. Just get rid of any tension that may still be there. Breathe out and extend your arms next towards your hips. You want to make sure that the arms here are no higher up than a 90-degree position. So just a little lower than your shoulders. From there, feel free, if you would like to place one hand on your tummy towards your sacral chakra, and one hand on your chest towards your heart or towards your solar plexus or towards an area that feels like it maybe needs some healing right now, a little bit of self-love, a little bit of energy, whatever it is for you, a little bit of ki, chi, prana. Can you feel your belly and your chest expanding simultaneously as you again focus on that breath and bring your practice heute to a closure, to a closing? Deep breaths, breathing in and breathing out. Good. Just coming back, placing the arms in an upward facing direction, receiving mode, taking in that beautiful life force from this beautiful world that we live in. Bend your knees and turn yourself onto your left side right now to slowly but surely come back up. Good morning. Just find a Sukhasana, lotus position. You can find a comfortable cross-legged position, whatever feels good for you right now, before we finish off today's class. Well done. Just close your eyes. Extend your arms behind you. Breathe in and breathe out. Just give yourself a hug. Breathing in. And breathing out, crossing the arms over, looking down, looking up, either with eyes closed or eyes open. As I mentioned, breathing out. Good, just holding that hug there. Just feel your embrace. Take your arms towards your knees. And just go within. And also just start to acknowledge or notice if anything in today's session has come up, whether it be thoughts, energies, sensations. Just see them coming and going, understanding anicca, impermanence within life, and becoming one with consciousness and one with the present moment as we stay here for the last 10 seconds in silence. And just slowly closing off our practice by bringing our hands into Namaskar, union, oneness, in front of the third eye, bowing down towards ourselves, towards our heart, and thanking yourself for being here and choosing to be with me here on the mat today. I thank you so much. And I do hope to see you in another workout. And of course, I would love to also see you in one of my online classes, which, by the way, happen every single day online. And if you haven't already subscribed, definitely do that so I can keep producing these amazing videos. We'll see you in the next class. Bye for now.